Hey guys, welcome to another review. Welcome to my review for the movie Creed 3, baby. Creed 3 is the third installment and the what is this? The fucking what is this, the ninth installment in the Rocky franchise? Yeah, there's Rocky 5, Balboa 6, Creed 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I think this is the ninth installment of of the Rocky franchise. It's insane. I never thought the Creed movies would get a trilogy. Um, I hope this is the last one. Anyway, I'll get to that. Creed 3 is years later after Creed 2, and now Adonis Creed is now hoping to retire soon. His boxing career has become universally praised. He's become the heavyweight title champion, and he's got like a family now. He wants to retire and settle down. However, an old friend of his named Damien, played by Jonathan Majors, is now out of prison, and he wants to take on the champ. He wants to take on Adonis Creed because they've been old friends. They met in juvie, and Damien always wanted to be a professional boxer, but his life was basically ruined by him going to prison and stuff. And he wanted the life Adonis got, and he wants to take on Adonis Creed for the title and prove that he is the best heavyweight champion, not Adonis Creed. And he wants to prove that Adonis had a lot of luck on his side, and he had the coaching of Rocky Balboa. There's a lot of conflict between Adonis and Damien, but the movie is like two stories. It's Adonis Creed and his life with his family and retiring from boxing, and there's Damien's story with him in prison and, him trying to get back into the boxing rank and take on the champ. Creed 3 didn't seem very interesting to me because I didn't think they needed any more Creed films. The Creed films are very interesting to me because I always thought the first Creed movie was amazing. But as time went on, I don't think time was really great on the movie because there's a lot of rehash of the first Rocky film and Creed. I think Creed is a good movie, and I think Sylvester Stallone is so good in that movie. But there are a lot of issues with that film. I still think it's good, but there's a lot of issues. I actually think Creed 2 is better. I think Creed 2 tackles the Rocky 4 story in a more serious way. The stuff with to do with Drago and his son is actually really cool, and I actually love the boxing sequences in Creed 2, and I love the soundtrack. And I don't know, I thought the stakes were so much higher in Creed 2. Even though the Creed 1, like the cancer story with Rocky, was really good and really emotional. I think they're both really good movies, but they just don't match up to the Rocky films. The Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky Balboa those are just like top tier Rocky films. I just never thought the Creed films lived up to that first Rocky film or even Rocky Balboa. But the Creed films were still good. Creed 3, I will say, is shockingly good. The movie is directed by Michael B. Jordan. It's not directed by Ryan Coogler or anything. Michael B. Jordan is taking on the helm of director. This is his directorial debut. It's so weird in Hollywood. You could just be an actor and be a director and stuff. And I think his direction is actually pretty good. I think he gets some good quality acting out of a lot of people. And I think he directs and executes the story well. And I think the filming of all the boxing sequences are really different and very unique. And I was actually just entertained with this movie. And I actually wanted to know where the story was going and stuff. And I was really into the character of Damien. I think Jonathan Majors is the standout of this film. I didn't love him as Kang in Ant-Man. I loved him in the movie Devotion, and I think he is really solid in this film. And this is one of my favorite performances Jonathan Majors has done. I think he is really good in this film as Damien. I actually felt a lot of sympathy for his character, and I was actually rooting for him more than Adonis Creed. And I don't know if that was the movie's intention for me to root for the antagonist, but I was actually rooting for Damien. I actually felt bad for Damien. I actually enjoyed his story, and I loved seeing him doing his training, and I loved his character, and I loved kind of his attitude sometimes. He was kind of a jackass, but he was a jackass with a purpose, and he was a jackass for a lot of reasons, and I just understood his character a lot. So I really loved Jonathan Majors a lot. I think Michael B. Jordan is good. I think his direction was good, but I think his acting kind of was a little lesser tier than Creed 1 and 2, but I still think he is good still. Wood Harris is in the film. He's good. The girl that played his mom, she's in it. She's good. Tessa Thompson is back. I think she is the weakest part of all these films, and she continues to be a very bland and overrated actress. And yeah, she adds nothing to the film. I love that Drago's son is back in this movie. I like what they do with him in this movie. He's great. There is no Rocky Balboa, which is sad. I think Stallone was filming like Tulsa King while this movie is being filmed. Stallone had his comments saying that there shouldn't have been more Creed movies. Perhaps he's right. There is a lot. I feel like Rocky in this movie would have elevated a lot of things. I really wish Rocky was in the film. But the film didn't suffer too much. I still think the film is good. I actually think Creed 3 was like, it was as good as it could be, really. And I think that's a good thing. Like, Rocky 3 with Clubber Lang is not a great movie. So the fact that Creed 3 was very good, I don't know. I'm very shocked. I did not think this movie would be that good. I really did not. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story, and I enjoyed the characters. I love the final fight sequence with Adonis and Damien. I think the Adonis stuff is not as interesting as the Damien stuff, and it can get kind of boring and stuff. I think there are a lot of moments that really drag in this film. And I think the soundtrack is just nowhere near as good as the first two Creed films. And the lack of Rocky kind of takes away the spirit of the film. And Tessa Thompson is just insufferable like she is in all the Creed films. But all in all, Creed 3 is still a good movie with a good story. And Adonis and Damien are both really good standouts in the film. And the conflict between the two of them in their fight sequence is all great. So I would recommend Creed 3. I'm still shocked that this is actually a good movie. I literally thought it would suck because Michael B. Jordan is not a director. And I'm like, why are they giving him a directing movie? He's never directed a film before, but he actually did a pretty good job. So, who would have thought? Creed 3, pretty damn good movie. Highly recommended. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Creed 3 a 7.8 out of 10. Check it out when it comes out. It's pretty damn good. In the comment section below, please tell me what is your favorite Rocky/Creed movie. Rocky 1 is the best, and Creed 2 is my favorite Creed film. Let me know your favorites. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the dark side.